This is Valley News Live at 10.
We begin with a story you'll only see right here on Valley News Live at 10. A mother is speaking out after her 23-year-old daughter was one of the victims of carbon monoxide poisoning in a South Fargo apartment complex. She was one of 2 people taken to the hospital. Authorities tied the high levels of carbon monoxide to her building's boiler room. Valley News Team's JC Dodd brings us the emotional story of a woman who's thankful her daughter is alive.
It was Sharon Cottrell's worst fear, getting a call Wednesday morning from her 23-year-old daughter, Danica, who lives 2 hours away in Fargo, with a terrifying tale to tell.
On Monday, we reported these beeping noises we heard from the first floor and second floor, and we got no response. Kind of just shrugged it off and didn't think much of it.
Tuesday night, things changed when Danica and her 2 friends who live next door started feeling sick.
Headache and nausea. It was so bad that all she could do was just go lay down and go to sleep.
That next morning,
firemen banged on her door and told her the CO levels were too high, that she needed to get out.
Danica went to the hospital and carbon monoxide was detected in her blood. She spent 5 hours receiving oxygen treatments. Her neighbor, not so lucky, and is still in the hospital.
For her, knowing her best friend was possibly not there. For me being here in Minnesota, knowing my daughter was in Fargo dealing with this, having the symptoms.
The symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning are vague and can be brushed off as anything. Cottrell says people need to make sure their carbon monoxide detectors are up and running.
It's a silent killer. It's a slow, silent killer. Carbon monoxide slowly builds up into your bloodstream.
While her daughter is still shaken up from the terrifying events,
I'm thankful that she's okay. And Christmas is a little sweeter, that she's home.
JC Dodd, Valley News Live.
Every year, carbon monoxide poisoning kills more than 400 people in the U.S. Tonight, Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson has several first alert weather days to tell you about. He joins us now with a first look. Hutch?
Stacy, thank you so much. As we head into our holiday weekend, it is a huge travel weekend. We're watching a couple of different winter weather makers on their way to the region. First and foremost, though, some haze and fog continues. Cavalier, 2 miles of visibility, and the radar does show this area with a little bit of snow shower activity. It's fairly light, and I don't expect much in the way of accumulations, but some greasy roads there. Hey, you don't see this every late December day. Take a look at these. Boxes are severe thunderstorm warnings. That's right. For wind-producing thunderstorms over 60-mile-per-hour gusts in the mountains of Montana, near Glasgow, I should say, heading out towards Lewiston. Those storms very odd for this time of the year. Let's just put it that way. Tonight, we're going to have more fog. We're going to have some frost. It's going to make slippery conditions. Towards daybreak, some freezing drizzle and sleet possible. And then the rest of the day warmer, but windy. Then we have one event taking place on Christmas Day, mainly in our southern counties, where we'll get accumulating snow. Another round, more widespread Sunday into Monday. I'll spell all of that out, and we'll have your hour-by-hour forecast and look ahead to even more wintry weather here, Stacy, in a few minutes.
All right. Thanks so much, Hutch. A tragic update following a house fire that broke out near Bemidji this morning. Officials initially said 2 children were unaccounted for. Tonight, they say 2 bodies have been recovered. The house is along Pony Lake Road, about 13 miles northwest of Bemidji. Still no word on what caused the fire. The man who was hit by a car while crossing the street in South Fargo has died. North Dakota Highway Patrol says 45-year-old Robert Powers was crossing 25th Street South at the 13th Avenue intersection on December 13th. He was declared brain dead the next day and has now died. We're told the driver is cooperating with police. New for you tonight at 10 in Grand Forks, a 17-year-old girl drove through the entrance of Red Pepper. That happened at the location on South Washington just before 7:30 tonight. Police say the driver lost control and was cited for reckless driving. While no one was hurt, there is significant damage to the building and the vehicle. Officers are asking for you to call GFPD if you have more information on that crash. Some breaking news tonight nationally. 4 people are hurt after a shooting at a Chicago area mall crowded with last-minute shoppers. One person is in custody after the shooting tonight at Oak Brook Center Mall. People posted to social media that they were locked down inside stores while waiting for the all clear. A guilty verdict today for Kim Potter, the former Minnesota police officer who shot and killed Dante Wright. She was found guilty of first and second-degree manslaughter. It took the sequestered panel more than 27 hours of talks since Monday to arrive at the verdicts. Sentencing is set for February 18th. Potter faces a maximum of 15 years in prison. Bus drivers in the Fargo area are struggling as some routes have been canceled, some with little warning to riders due to staff shortages at MapBus. The question many who rely on MapBus are asking, how much longer will this be a problem? The transit director for Fargo tells us it could be a while.
Well, actually, we're working on potentially having some of those that will go into 2022.
She says they're trying to entice drivers by increasing the wage and starting signing bonuses, but they're losing employees to places like Amazon. Now for a look at the last-minute holiday shopping crunch. With Christmas just 2 days away, many of us still haven't wrapped up our shopping list. At West Acres Mall, they're open tomorrow until 4 p.m., complete with a gift wrapping station to help out last-minute shoppers.
Obviously, you might not find anything if you delay so much. So if you really want it, then you should get it a little early. Especially this year of the pandemic and the supply chain issues, you really should have gotten out there to get things you really want to get.
Now, if you're shopping online, FedEx also offers same-day delivery tomorrow for a premium. In certain areas, Amazon Prime members can also get same-day delivery tomorrow, or you can pick up items curbside at Walmart, Best Buy, and Target. One of North Dakota's longest-serving representatives, George Kaiser, has died. The Republican House member has served in the state legislature since 1992. He was diagnosed with ALS in 2019. Senator John Hoeven says the Army veteran served the state and the nation in many ways, while Senator Kevin Kramer credits him with making North Dakota a place for free enterprise to thrive. Kaiser was 75. He's survived by his wife and kids. Still ahead tonight, how a Larimore girl and her dog have become holiday heroes for so many.
And temperatures today all over the board. Teens up north near Cavalier for a peak reading. 33 your current reading in Fargo, and how about a 54-degree day in Sisseton? Big time changes in our weather taking place. Some fog near Cavalier. Your forecast is coming up next.